Alright, so I pulled the transfer case out of the old 67. It's a t221 N7 Rockwell transfer case. This was put in from, I believe, 69 down to like the earliest four-wheel drives. You can find these divorced. This is not a divorced one. This one actually bolts to the transmission. It looks weird up on the rack. But here's where she'll live for the next week or so until I get that transfer case back. Hoping by the end of next week, when I come back down from the week, on the weekend, back to the home. It looks weird up here on this rack. It's a little too big for her, but yeah, there's the 4-speed. Should put a bag on that, keep the contaminants out of it. But while the transfer case is out of it, next week, I believe Wednesday, the rest of the components come in to do the exhaust, and the rest of the components to get everything under the hood finished. Man, that looks weird. There's that nice, lovely Dirty Dingo kit. New clutch basket and flywheel. But yeah, I ordered the component for the hose to run this hose correctly and run the thermostat. I got the adapter to plug in the oil pressure with the T's because I would like to run the stock oil pressure gauge on the dash that still works, and then I have an aftermarket gauge in there that I'll tee it off and run it to. I got the fuel regulator. Dad doesn't think that we need the return line, but from all the research and everyone else that does this, they say you do. But I'll let him learn and figure it out. I mean, if it does work, it works, but we'll see. Tomorrow I'm gonna go get black and finish painting the fender wells, the AC box, and the Dirty Dingo kit and some of the under frame. I just cleaned up the cross member for the transmission, so that'll get painted. I still need to get a little bit more of the grease out. Off of that, so I might pick up a can of oven clean to get the rest of the oil base off that. Then we have a noise up here to find. I gotta pull the fan shroud out and fiberglass and fix this crack here, and then put a little piece of metal in right here so I can bolt it back up. And then the last part is, I believe this pulley's bad. It wiggles, has some play in it. And then it'll be belt, plug wires, oil change, and then I need to get gear oil for the transmission and transfer case. And then the last real component will be buying a throttle linkage, because right now I'm just using some old clothes hanger at the moment. But yeah, can't fire it up anymore because transmission's open and there's no gear oil. I don't want to spin it dry. And then I may run the map sensor to the back of the carburetor to one of the front ports here. And then I ordered a I forget what it's called. It's ordered a wideband for the driver's side O2 sensor plug as well, and I think I might go ahead and mount that. I take the the dash apart to either temperature or battery and put the wideband in there. If not, like I said, I have the aftermarket. Either put it in one of those pockets and then go from there. And that'll be testing. Hopefully I get, like I said, I get the transfer case back by the end of next week, and then this truck will be fully able to drive on its own, and we can start testing on her, getting the carb tuned in a little bit better. I am not no computer whiz with the MSD stuff. I'm trying to play with it, but if worst comes, I'll probably take it to a shop in Bakersfield and get a better tune for this stock 5.3. But yeah, that's the update for now, until probably next weekend when I get done with school up there in Bakersfield. Alright, thanks for watching.